I want to talk about the Tren de Aragua, and I want to talk about the Chicago so-called gang culture, which does not exist anymore. And I don't know, well, I understand why these goons are pushing this narrative that it's some type of gang rift taking place in the city of Chicago when it's not. And also, there aren't any Venezuelan groups, trendes or anything happening here that's extreme or even an issue, especially with the weather. So when I hear people talking about this, I don't appreciate it, because I understand what the narrative, just like Zoe Lee came on calling black men boys, I understand that this is an agenda that you all are asked to push, almost like lobbyists. So Ms. Carter, please understand, I know that you all have something that you're working towards. However, to push those narratives are insidious and dangerous to certain communities, especially Black American communities, because we don't want to be seen that we're getting away from those things. Especially Chicago, we're getting away from those. The American people are coming away from those bad tags or handles that keep us in this perpetuated state, or keep people looking at us like we the issue, when we know where the issue really coming from. That's the illegals, that's these criminals that since they've totally bombarded the southern border, since these liberals have let these degenerates come into our country to undermine, to bleed us out of our resources. But now we got Americans trying to undermine Americans by counting them as criminals or villains. Because what, they want to make some narrative, because they want to try to push some political point. The liberals have politically pushed us into detriment. And then we got Biden, we got the Democratic Party. Your captain shows your integrity. So we see the integrity of the liberal, of this liberal machine, of the Democrats, with the Hunter Biden thing, all of these different things. So here in Chicago, we need heads up people, not people trying to fall into some type of bull crap sensationalizing. No, enough is enough. So Danielle Carter, please, the Tren de Aragua, the Venezuelans they're not doing anything, not in the South Side, not anywhere. So whoever want to push that, whether it be that chump Cotton Zara and all these punks that's trying to push that, whatever, no. Because Black Americans, look, we're going to be in the ranks of the police. That's what I'm pushing. What we pushing is we acknowledging Larry Snelling to be the only individual that has upheld his duty in the city of Chicago by protecting the city of Chicago and the residents. That's what he utilized his authority to do when he was asked. And consistently, every time he's asked what's about the city of Chicago, he talked about how he's going to protect everybody in the city of Chicago. But here it is, we got people trying to undermine that. Enough is enough. There's no gang issue. The only gang issue we got happening in the city of Chicago is in the ranks. And these people that have snuck and infiltrated the ranks of our CPD, of our law enforcement. These criminals. That's the gang. These Proud Boys, these Oath Keepers. That's the gang that we got to deal with right now in the city of Chicago. So y'all can stop pushing that bull crap. That's the gang. Not, I'm talking about these hoods, these thugs, these chumps that run behind the blue, but consistently degrade the community relations and everything, because they, what, want to further their criminal enterprise? What? Because they can utilize people to try to what? No, enough is enough. Y'all can have y'all media, y'all can have whatever it is, but y'all won't utilize us. Y'all won't utilize this. Look, Black Americans, no. Just because y'all black, y'all won't use it. Like I told just like I told Blakemore, he a minstrel. And he bought for a price, just like that lady Prosperity. Bought for a price. But they owe, and their time is done. It's over with. We taking a conservative stance, Black Americans, here in the city of Chicago. to improve us, to better us, because they're paid for everybody else, weaponized everybody else against us. I'm talking about the American. Y'all look. But they thought this was a low-hanging fruit because of the issue that the black Americans deal with. They thought this was a low, but we Americans. Yeah, that's what the Trump election is about. That's what, look, him being reelected is about. Showing that, yeah, when it's time we unify, we come together. And then all our issues become one issue. Look, look, we were under, look, to those individuals who voted Democrat, to those people who were under that spell, hey, don't blame yourself. All of us fell victim to it. I'm just saying. But right now, it's Americans first, America first. Donald J. Trump is not an open door for you sycophants and you weirdos to try to come out and play games. No, we done playing games. We need solidified, solid individuals. That's what the black conservative is about being solid. Not some type of whipping post, some type of chump. That's what y'all is. The red won't be represented as chumps. We gonna be represented as solid. That slug, Biden, that's what they represent that. No, we're going to take a conservative stance, an upstanding stance, a stance in integrity, not in sensationalism. So y'all can back off. Cut it out, please. Chicago Red is about integrity. It's about honor. That's what it's about. If I'm ever going to be attached to it. So look, I call myself Mr. Chicago Red. I'm not attaching myself to, look, so Trinidad, there's no Venezuelan gangs and all, look. But what's happening in Chicago to young black Americans and to black Americans, that's criminal. However, what? We got a new president-elect, Americans first. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it. Americans first. Guarantee it.